Morning. Welcome, everybody. Oh my gosh, we are right off the heels of Celebration 2016, and there was something so magical about this celebration that, Danielle's shaking her head. I don't really know how to put it into words. And, it was something about our team coming together, our team gelling, just a couple specific things like April O'Leary took phenomenal notes on what I thought was one of the most powerful pieces, Eric Worre's leadership training. She's going to share some of the notes on that. And I have uploaded those notes onto the isodreamteam.com. You can find those notes to review them in the toolbox. The numbers are really staggering. And so anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. Ricky, are you there? Can you unmute yourself? Ricky? Okay,
I'm here.
Hey, Rick. How are you, girlie? Congratulations for 250K.
Thank you. We can all be there. We all deserve to be there, and then some.
And we will be. And so, Ricky, you know what? If you would just share a little bit about the importance of getting to events, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the Isagenix events page as you're talking so people know where to find the events. And also just share a little bit about how you and I got started almost 5 years ago and how important it is to get to events and then to bring those events home and create your own little events at home.
Fabulous. Absolutely. So, hi, my name is Ricky, and I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. We actually have an event coming up here, our Super Saturday in September. So please, reach out, invite people, and events are critical. I mean, being corporate trained is like no other. I mean, we can, I came from the pharmaceutical industry, and when I got my job right out of college, I spent 3 months in training in Indianapolis. So, any job, regardless of what it is, whether you're working at Starbucks or whether, you're, practicing medicine, you have to attend training and get trained. And there is nothing like a corporate event. Now, with that being said, in addition to the training, the experience as a whole is so critical for the vision and to grasp the idea of where we are, where we're going. When Heidi and I were first introduced, that's what I did. I found an event. It was in Kansas City. It was a month after I started on the products. I wanted to understand why I felt so great. And attending my first event with 250 people, or our first event with 250 people in Kansas City, was a game changer for me. So people, anyone on this call is obviously committed to building a business. And if you are committed to building a business, you need to be at an event, whether it is a local event, no excuses. Jump in your car, drive 4 hours. There's events going on all over the country, post celebration blitz events. And I have a couple of people that I'm sending that I know in different parts of the country. Reach out and find someone that they can connect with, that they can, partner with, that's either on our team or just willing to sort of host them so they can see the bigger picture. It's just critical. And as much as the energy, and I love our team that has attended these events, and I'm having a smaller event here at my house this week. That would be my son in the background. He's very excited to be part of the Zoom call. But, as much as, the attending the events, but coming back to your own community and your own bubble and having local events that then can build into more of a regional event. Or like right now, we're building for our Super Saturday coming up. So, grab a couple of business partners, regardless of whether they're financially linked to you. I cannot, reiterate that enough. Yes, it's wonderful, to have an incredible team, but it starts with belief. And I've had a couple people reach out to me. The host of our event, the Super Saturday, it's not financially linked to me, but yet we can come together and make it even a bigger event, just like we are doing here, through social media. So that's That's what I'd share, Heidi.
Ricky, thank you so much. And I have, can everybody see the screen where the isagenixevents.com is pulled up? Okay, good. So there's what's called the Core 4 events. If you're not signed up for New Year's kickoff, you need to sign up right now. And I heard something, I love this. In terms of the 4 core events, we all need to go, in my opinion, we all need to go to an Isagenix University once a year, a New Year's kickoff once a year, celebration once a year, and University in Action. It can be University in Action. It needs to be something that is a personal growth event. I'm not going to University in Action this year. I have been to University in Action, but I'm going to Tony Robbins in November. I'm going to put that on the isadreamteam.com calendar so that others, any of you that want to join me, I would love it. They're offering us a phenomenal deal through Angel, Daniel's friend Angel, to go to Tony Robbins in Santa Fe. I believe it's Santa Fe in November. So these are 4 core events, and I call them my fuel. Just when I'm running out of fuel, I'm like, oh, this business is hard. I go to an event, I get refueled. But now what we're going to talk about, we're going to hear from some others right now. I love this. There's 40 people on the call. I mean, you guys, this is so exciting. 40 people. So these 4 core events are huge. And then there's Super Saturdays. And I was just telling, as Ricky mentioned, there's a Super Saturday coming up in St. Louis. And a team that's not financially linked to us is putting that on. How wonderful, guys. We get to spend our time, instead of preparing for the Super Saturday, which takes a ton of work, we get to spend all of our time inviting people. So how wonderful is that? Hashtag one team. Okay, now what I'd like to do is, Danielle, are you there? Danielle, can you unmute yourself? Because I'd like to talk about about our little turkey trot initiative. Can you unmute yourself, Miss Danielle, and talk a little bit about this turkey trot?
Can you guys hear me?
Loud and clear.
Awesome. Let me just move into the bedroom because it's Monday and she's vacuuming my house, which I'm delighted about. Okay, so you guys, Heidi and I were really super excited to be executive producing machines. And as you guys know, and maybe you don't know, the more and more we talk about it, and we re-engage in the Freedom Fridays, which will be strictly about compensation, different parts of the compensation plan. So we'll energize and get back in that during this 90-day game plan. But you have to be an executive to reap many of the benefits of the compensation plan. The executive match, we talked about that. We've got the shares that you're building for your holiday bonuses. And most importantly, we've got director and executive pools, 1-star, 2-star, 3-star pools. So we don't want you missing the money. Don't leave the money on the table. So between Heidi and myself, we want to be executive, Ricky, the other executives on the call here, we want to be executive producing machines because we feel it's so important for the people on our team to reap the benefit of that. Now, Isagenix is giving you guys plenty of extra money. I mean, this compensation plan is chock full of money. The $1 Million Challenge, you guys, it's chock full of money. If you just commit to this 90-day game plan, you're going to be racking up those points. This is a week of free enrollment. You should not miss double PIBs no matter what this week. It's like a no-brainer to get 2 new people into the tree. So we were trying to think, you guys, of what we wanted to do for our personal little group turkey trot to Thanksgiving. And we are kind of going to run an internal little challenge for those of you who are going to do the 5K turkey trot running this 90-day game plan, getting your executive done for Thanksgiving before the holiday craziness really begins to start. We know that there's ebbs and flows of this business. People are put their kids back in school. This tends to be a fabulous time where a mom like myself can be like, holy crap, time to focus on me now. The kids are on the bus. I've got to get my health back together. You'll get a lot of new people re-engaged, whether it's cleansing re-engagement or people coming back into the business. I know I have a couple of girls on my team that are like, okay, is Heidi recording? I got to jump right back in. They've been kind of off all summer. So for those of you who are ready to run turkey trot to Thanksgiving and be an executive, you don't want to miss the money. You want to start 2017 with executive status. We have some special treats, some of which will be like we did for Jordan, and Heidi and I took adjoining suites at the hotel for New Year's kickoff in January. We'll be celebrating with you, treating, little reception, some gifts, and some fun recognition. So we hope that you will be excited to run, trot, sprint, whatever you want to call it, but we're calling it our little turkey trot for Thanksgiving. So that's all I wanted to mention about that.
Danielle, thank you so much. And guys, I say this all the time, but you know, certain things come back. Like people will say, Heidi, I loved how you said this, so I'm going to say it again. Getting to executive is a decision. It is a decision. You decide you're going to do it and you make it happen. So just wanted to mention that. And now what we're going to do is April O'Leary on the line. April O'Leary? April, we're always looking for rock stars. Well, April actually enrolled a rock star. You gotta love it. She enrolled Ted Nugent's wife, who is this beautiful, lovely lady who is jumping and diving into this business and showed up, you know, completely ready to play at Celebration. So that's really cool. April, are you there by chance?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, lovely lady. And I also wanted to show you, I'm on the IsaDream team. Can everybody see? Shoot, I'm in the back end here. Can everybody see the IsaDreamTeam.com? Okay. April, God love you, man. She is going to talk about the leadership meeting from Eric Worre and specifically some numbers that are so compelling in terms of retention. I actually added her notes in the toolbox section of the IsaDream team. It's the first thing here. So, you know, April's going to share this, but know that you can come back to this and review some of these phenomenal notes that she took. So April, go ahead and take it away.
I have more notes I didn't want to overwhelm you. That's just from the first day, but I took notes like that every day. I'm a note taker. Okay, so do I sound okay?
You sound great.
Okay, so the thing that stuck out with me most from the whole weekend and was during the Eric Worre training, you can see there, she talks right here, it says Moneyball. And he talked about the Moneyball number and what that means. And so for those of us who have new clients who are starting, we know that as far as the business goes, we want to be able to retain those customers as long-term customers, not only because it helps our business, but they're going to continue to get better results the more and longer they keep the products in their body, right? It's not like we sign up for the gym, we go for 30 days, and then we're like, I did that, I'm done with the gym, I'm out of here, right? So it's our duty to help them. And here's the money ball. Here's how I understood his money ball in my brain. If you help a customer earn $1 in their first 6 months that they're with you, they will be 75% likely to stay in your business. If you do not, in that first 6 months, help them earn just $1, that just means, can they get, I don't even mean build the consultant, I just mean help them get one person to do the products with them. They are only going to be 25% likely to stay. So as I was thinking about that from a business perspective, but also from I really believe in this product's perspective, and I feel like my life is better because I use the products, right? So how many of us have been on the products more than 6 months? Probably, you know, everybody maybe on this call here. And so if I hadn't, maybe if I hadn't earned $1 in my first 6 months, I might not be on this call right now. You know, because you get distracted, life gets in the way, you end up buying products from other places. But when you earn that dollar and you get that card in the mail and you earn that commission, that's one more way that Isagenix is pouring into your life. So for me, I now see it as like it's my absolute responsibility to have them earn $1. Like, it's absolutely my responsibility to help them. And Danielle and Mark and I were talking this morning. One other thing that he talked about towards the end here, and I'll just give a little snippet of that, is he talked about creating managers every month, and that he would recommend that every month you keep a running list of people. So this is what we're going to do for our team here, Danielle, Mark, and I, and we're going to put the structure together and then use it for those of us who are building the business. But every customer goes into the spreadsheet. We're going to have a column for their name, a column for their join date, and a column for the 6-month date from their, when they started. And then we're going to have their phone number there. And he said every month, don't just do a group text or a group Facebook message. He's like, you call them every single month and you say, we're starting a new round. I'd love to help you get your products paid for. Are you in? Do you want me to teach you? We're getting a group together, and build the excitement. And they might say, no, I don't want to. Fine. Then you put them here and you get your group together, people who want to learn. Then the next month you circle back around to that same list of people and you call them. For the first 6 months, every month you're making a call. So they should receive 6 phone calls from you asking them, do you want to join our Learn How to Get Your Products Paid For program? So that's what we're kind of putting in action right now, to get that, to help increase the Moneyball number.
April, thank you so much. And I just wanted to point out one other thing. I really think this is compelling, going back to Ricky's piece on getting people to events. Okay, he mentioned that you'll earn approximately $1,000 per person you have attending a destination event per year. Get 100 people to an event, you're going to earn $100,000. So guys, get people to Super Saturday, get people to Celebration. I found that for myself to be probably about, at first I thought, oh no, I'm earning way more than $1,000 per person, because I only thought of it as, the people going to Celebration. But it's any event, a destination event, get them to a Super Saturday. As Ricky said, drive 3 hours, go to Kansas City, St. Louis, people. I just posted to all the people in Florida, April and some of the others, Danielle, there's a big event that is going on really soon in Tampa, Florida. So
We're going.
Yay, get in the car and go, make it fun. So again, guys, you can find all of April's notes under Toolbox. And if you have more notes to share and people want to hear them, April, I can upload all of these onto the isodreamteam.com for everyone to read. Would love that. I used to be the one taking notes, and now I'm receiving them and posting. This is like teamwork. Together, everyone achieves more. I love this. Okay, guys, so now we're going to hear from, let's see. Donna, are you on the line? Donna? Okay, I'm actually going to share something that is so simple, but I absolutely love this that Donna said. We were sitting at the pool and Donna said, one of the things that I loved most is when Kathy Coover said to the audience, if you share the story right, the right people will show up in your business. So I absolutely love that. And I think we've been talking a lot about Facebook, our Facebook system. I love it. If you follow the tracking sheets as prescribed, you're going to be sharing this business right. But you'll notice the main part is not adding somebody to the Facebook group. It's the follow-up. It's creating that, conversation. And that it's just use that as a tool is what I'm saying, and cultivate connection, cultivate relationships as you're going through the system. Okay, Trevi, are you there? I know you had a few things to share also.
Yes, I'm here. How's it going? Thanks for having the call. I would love to just reel off some of my notes. I know we're on a time constraint, but I was going to start with Tracy O'Malley. And she emphasized that people join you in what you stand for. And I loved how she put it in the reference of who will I bless today, really thinking about how she was going to go inside, send out a prayer and think about who she could help and put out that intention and then just let it go. Because it's not about us, it's not about me, it's not about her, it's about helping other people. And people relate when you give them value. So to maintain that focus as the chatter gets louder, if the chatter is getting louder, that means you're doing something right. And again, this kind of touches on what you said, the right people show up and the right people leave. And she says, let them walk. I love that. So basically, in regards to Facebook, she says, don't waste your time, don't get sucked in, do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening just to post something of your own content and support your team members. But really take 30 minutes to love on the product users. Those are the people that are bringing in the majority of our income and generating excitement about the business. I'm going to move on to Jill Bowman. She says, those that connect the most have the opportunity to make the most. And I think that is really important. So what she said is when she's out, she's getting her hair done, she's eating a meal, she just asks her waiter or her hairdresser or salesperson, she says, I'd love to connect with you. Would you like to connect? And they say yes. So this is a really easy way to connect. We all have Facebook Messenger. You ask them if they have Facebook Messenger, pull that up on their phone. You go to the lower right-hand corner, there's a little circle, it looks like with a person in it, and it's the Me feature. On a Samsung, it's the upper right little circle that has a Me. But if you push on that Me, it brings up your face with a code in blue dots and things around your face. You press on your face, it takes you in one more screen, and you have the opportunity to scan the code. So you put scan code, and you take your phone's camera and put it up to that person's code on their phone, and it scans it, immediately bringing up an instant message to each other. So instead of going through all the headache of having to be friended and trying to find the right name, you just scan their code and it brings up an instant message, boom. So that's a great way to connect. And also to pick a number. How many people are you going to plan on connecting with, if it's today or this week? And really to research them in advance, know their dreams, know their struggle, and show gratitude. I love all of those. Okay, I'm just whipping through this because I know we don't have a lot of time. Carol Rodriguez is the next person I'd like to talk about. She spoke on time management and really focusing on income producing activity. 80% is connecting, 20% is growing and learning. So like the season, she says, repetition is key, mastering the Monday. The main thing is, I think it was Susan Sly or someone, 3 times 3 times 3. That means connect with 3 people a day, follow up with 3 people a day, and pour greatness into others 3 times a day. And so Sunday is really going to be the day that you map out your week. Let's see. And integrate a rest day, a reward day, to stay out of that overwhelm and burnout factor. I thought that was a great idea. Success comes with a price. Work before and after 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Write it down or it won't happen. Set goals. What am I willing to change and commit to? Design your day. Monday's income producing, connecting. And she says, yeses build business, nos build character. And I guess that's Jimmy Smith said that. So expect success and treat your business like a business. And those are my key points. And thanks for letting me talk.
Ravi, thank you so much. And I'm so visual that there's no way I could follow what you were talking about somebody. So what I'd love to do, if anybody's willing to put together like a little video or a screenshot training, just a real quick training on how to do that, I think it would be phenomenal. And we can share that on the Idea Exchange, and we can share that. We could even in the toolbox on the isadreamteam.com create a little thing that says Facebook hacks,
That's great.
Like
great
that.
idea.
Have April
Thanks, Heidi.
a link video and some of that. So, okay, wonderful. Jordan, our new executive. Here, I'm going to unmute you, girlie. I know
you got me?
A couple things. Yes.
All right. Well, this call is exciting. It's hard to come off of celebration without That's how I feel right now. Going back to Eric Worre's training, I think the leadership meeting is definitely a must. You know, that should be a goal, is to get to management, get to whatever level you need to be at those manager meetings, because I feel like that particular meeting offers so much value. So I just want to quickly touch on the top 10 habits of the most successful that he talked about. I thought these were really great. I'm just going to breeze right through them. The first one is having a vision. Strong leaders imagine the success of their entire team. They can feel it, they can smell it, they can see it, they can see what that success looks like for their team. And they can visualize it so vividly. They know exactly what it looks like. Once you lock in your vision, your subconscious mind starts to work on it. And then you start making decisions based on that vision. That was huge. I love that one. Second one is belief. Get it solid, because that belief is contagious. And you can hear it from everybody on this call. Everyone who has that rock solid belief, you can hear it because it exudes from them. Number 3, simplicity. Keep things simple. Master the art of really keeping everything simple. And I think we do that. We have that down as a team. Number 4, positivity. Top leaders never hear the word no. They don't talk about negative things because it shakes up the belief in their team. If you are a strong enough leader, negativity will not be in your presence. And as a team, you really want to focus on a mission of not allowing any gossip. And guys, you know, as leaders, we really need to make sure if there's any negativity on your team, that we nip it in the bud right away. Rally team members. Don't let that take presence in your organization, because it can snowball. One negative comment can lead to another, to another, to another. End it right away. Hard work. We work smart, not hard. So he talked a little bit about that. Focus. My new favorite topic. Focus on all of these habits. And number 7, be unreasonable. I loved this one. I didn't quite get it when he first started talking about it, but it makes perfect sense now. And be an unreasonable person, meaning change the perception of what is unreasonable about your business. Take a stance and really be known for that stance, and don't let it waver. So something that he talked about, and I don't know if you can see it, but I have a lot of chicken scratch here, but it's a little visual that he talked about: a pessimist, a realist, and a visionary. So a pessimist will set a goal and never reach it. You have the realist that'll set a goal that doesn't really stretch them, but they're always going to hit that goal because it's realistic. And then you have a visionary whose goal is so far up there that it's impossible to reach. Your probability of reaching it is 0, but when you go for it, you're going to be way farther, way higher than what you ever did before. And so you want to have that vision that is so big, and the magic is in the reach as you go for that goal. I love that one. The visual of it was great. Hopefully we see that on demand, because I know I did not do it any justice. But that was number 7. Number 8, promotions. Leaders are promoting constantly, and here's why. We're promoting health, we're promoting events, we're promoting benefits, we're promoting, and amateurs invite. I really like the distinctions. Posers announce something new. We have a new product, we have a new promotion, we have this, we have that. Amateurs invite, come take a look. And then promoters, professionals are the ones, get to these events, get these products in your body. So we're always promoting, and professionals always promote. And and this comes back to what we all talk about, is deciding. So decide that you're going to be a promoter, decide that you're going to be a professional. And causing people to say yes. Number 9 is strategy. Love this one. Strategize. How are you going to get people how are you going to get people paid that $1? How are you going to be a super promoter? When your vision is strong, your habits and your strategy gets really clear. Vision is not flexible. The vision is not flexible, but the strategy is. And that's something that I was always really hardline about strategy, and that doesn't work. So it's okay to be it's okay to be, flexible in that, but always stay laser focused on your vision. And number 10, another favorite, is he used the word immersion, and just being immersed in your goal, being immersed in this, in our community, and just really immersing yourself in all of this. And this is a side note. I love that you talked about doing everything in groups. And something that he had said that really struck a chord with me, and April was kind of touching about this in her monthly follow-ups, is that it's almost like we're doing a disservice if we're enrolling people and getting them started one at a time. Because if we do something as a group, then your team is going to feel that community, and everyone's going to be moving together as a group. Versus someone, saying, oh, well, you're spending too much time with this person or this person. They don't have that community. So when you guys are growing and you guys are sharing, think about it as doing, focus groups and moving that group along to manager, and then work on another group, taking them to manager, helping the managers go to director and directors go to executive, and really taking that on as a group. And that'll create that sense of community. And I love that with our turkey trot, that's exactly what we're doing. So that's that. Top 10 habits of the successful.
Thank you, Jordan, and congratulations for all the success that you're achieving. Okay,
Thank
so
you,
last
love.
but not least, and just to let you know, I think this is going to be a 45-minute call. I think this is so critical, as you just mentioned, Jordan. What's the purpose of this Monday call? It's for us to get together as a group. Continuing forward for the next 13 weeks, this is the celebration recap, but this is going to be a time for us to unite and get to know each other. We're going to have open mic, so everybody's going to be able to ask questions. We're going to align with Lynn's Wednesday call. We're going to drill down on some specifics, some nuts and bolts in the business on each of our Monday calls. But mainly, it's for you. It's for you to connect. It's for you to ask questions. And it's for you to make sure and be able to come into this loving, amazing, incredible, powerful team, utilize each other to maximize all of your goals with Isagenix. Okay, so last but not least, we are going to hear from Joe Lauber, and I'm really excited. He's going to share some key points from Emily Vavra's share, which just, I'll tell you what, it was the perfect ending to the perfect celebration. So Joe, are you there?
I am. Can you all hear me?
Loud and clear.
Great. So I'm really excited. It was neat for me personally to see Emily do the closing presentation. She had, along with Hayden, been involved as a trainer in one of my first ICUs, and then she and Hayden were the MCs for the ICU up in Minneapolis last November, and I've seen her develop over the last year tremendously. And just as she has been empowered so strongly and so professionally and so wonderfully, I thought her presentation, her talk was very empowering for everyone in the room. So I took notes and have some slides to show you from the slides that she put up, and I'll just run through them real quick. I think you can see these. First of all, let's work smarter. She had these energy circles. This one here representing too many yeses. And if you say yes, 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 yes to everything, you can lose a day, and then you can lose a week, and then you can lose a month, and then you can lose your life. But if we focus our energy on the priorities, we can get stuff done and accomplish and make progress. Number two, if you don't prioritize your life, someone else will. I love that one. I'd like to be in charge of my life, not somebody else. Number three, have the courage to find out what's really important to you and build your life around it. So find your why and build from there. You have to learn to say no without feeling guilty. No? Oh, yes. Okay. Do one thing a day that scares you. Take on something hard every day. You will have more confidence and you will make more progress. That's a great challenge, I think. I know there are several of us that do this. Start each day with something inspirational. Input something inspirational, a reading, whatever, inspirational, motivational book, Bible reading, whatever. Designate a place in your home to do business. Do it there. The rest of your home is not where you do business. And plan your week on Sunday night. And then she led to the Isogenics 12 principles, and doggone it, I caught 11 of them. If somebody can remember number 6, I'd love to know what it was. But of course, our guiding principles: health, goal-driven, integrity. Probably the number one reason I'm here, other than health and goal-driven, is our integrity. Innovation, we're on the leading edge. We're on the cutting edge at all time. And we're all about freedom. This is freedom from physical, financial pain, and it's freedom to live your life by design and not by default. Anybody knows what number 6 was? Please let me know. Contribution, we're here to contribute to ourselves, to our families, and to others. We're here in service to others. Transformation, by our own example and our own transformations, we're able to provide leadership for transformations for others. And speaking of leadership, we provide leadership development, which is exactly what we're doing here this morning and what we provide all the time. Are we grateful for all that we have here? Live with gratitude. And if something's not going right today, sit down for a minute, write out what you're grateful for. I guarantee you, from practicing this myself, it'll change your day. Have fun. If you're not having fun, what are you doing it for? And last but not least, we do this for family. So, Heidi, if you'd like me to write this up so that you can add this to the It's a Dream team, I would be glad to do that.
Absolutely. Joe, way to bring it home. Way to bring it home. Yes. Guys, I am so excited. I mean, what a team we have here. And so we're going to wrap it up, but I want to make sure. Oh, I just got day 3 notes from April. Man, April, you're a machine, girl. Hold on. Let me share my screen. I want to show you guys. Okay, here we go.
Joe, number 6 is purpose.
Purpose. Wow, thank you. Adding it right now. Well done.
Thank you, Rita. And you know, it was just so great to meet George and Lisa, Joe's new associates. They're just wonderful. And to meet Rita's family. Oh my God, what a beautiful family she has. So guys, get one of the best things about Celebration, it's the content, but also really gelling as a team and getting to know each other. And we're growing so fast that if you don't get to an event, you're going to get lost in the shuffle. We want to get to know you and lock arms. Okay, so a couple things I wanted to just really quick. Again, the toolbox here at the ISA Dream Team, we've got Celebration 2016 notes and recaps. But don't dwell there. You know, read what is pertinent to get you into activity. We do not want to spend our time, you know, learning. Learn while you earn. So let's get on to, let's be consultant producing machines. And if you're an executive, we need to be executive producing machines. And this is what I'm going to end with, because I think this was really powerful. Danielle did such an amazing job at the pool one day of sharing the front end of the compensation plan. And guys, we're so lucky with this company because the front end of the compensation plan, I call it bridge money. It's amazing that we're able to earn an income through our product introduction bonuses, our rank advancement bonuses, that upfront money to sustain us while we're building an income producing asset, while we're building that residual income. And a lot of you have seen this, but I think it bears repeating. I remember, my dad, such a brilliant businessman, and he was in the financial business and had many clients that were heart surgeons, neurosurgeons, lots of doctors. And back when I was growing up, the doctors were the ones that were making a huge income, and I would see their kids and their families going on all these fancy trips and wearing the best clothes. And I would say, wow, Dad, they're really rich. And he would say, they make a very nice income, but they're not wealthy. And I'm going to repeat that. They make a very nice income, but they're not wealthy. And I think there's a lot of confusion as to what residual income is. And so I love this slide. Celebrate every cycle. Celebrate every single cycle, because if you've been in this business for 6 months or a year or 4 years, could you have, and you're cycling only one time per week, could you have saved during that time $140,000? Think about that. Could you have saved that? And this is generous. I mean, CD rates now are at, what are they, Paul, 1.2? I think they're 1.2, if that. So this is really, it's more like $280,000. Could you have saved that? Think about this. We're building an income producing asset, and it doesn't happen overnight. So begin with the end in mind. We're working towards this residual income. We're working towards creating wealth. Okay? 5 cycles a week. Could you have saved $1,400,000? 100 cycles per week. Could you have saved 14 million or really 28 million at safe CD rates? Guys, there is no business like this where you're able to jump into something, make some solid good money at the front end, but really secure and build a financial wall around your family's future that no one can tear down. The time is now. So you know what? We're fueled up, right? For those of us who got to Celebration, we are so full of fuel. We're ready to sprint. We're ready to trot, do the turkey trot. But for those of you who didn't go to Celebration, sign up for the next corporate event. As Ricky mentioned, we need to be corporate trained. Okay, sign up for the next corporate event, but remember that you're building an income producing asset. And don't ever forget this. Don't ever forget what this slide means. So thank you guys. Let's do this. You're going to see on our idea exchange, you're going to see things popping up all the time. I'm going to do quick little calls, Zoom calls like this, maybe 3 or 4 times. Hi, Sydney. Hi, girl. We're going to be doing 3 or 4 calls per week. Danielle is hosting that Freedom Friday call. And you guys, if you haven't heard Danielle do the front end of the compensation plan, she absolutely rocks at it. So tune in Friday, tune in Wednesday, starting not this week, but the next week, where Lynn is going to be doing a 13-week series congruent with the 90-day game plan through corporate. And you guys put your running shoes on and let's trot together. And you're going to be so grateful that you did the work now. This ship is leaving the dock or has left the deck. You guys are all on it. Let's go. Let's share this gift with everybody we know in the right way. Thank you, everybody, for participating. I love you all. Let's make it the best week ever.
Thank you, Heidi.
Thanks, Heidi.
Thanks, Heidi. Rock and call.
Happy Monday.
Bye, everybody. Thanks, Heidi.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Great job, Jordan.
Thanks, love. Great job, everybody. Mwah. Miss you guys.
Lisa's call's up next.
Yep.
Join in if you're executive. That's another reason to get to director call. Figure out how to end this meeting. It'd be great.